Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. Welcome back to MLS Online Virtual Classroom. My dear students, we are going to start our chapter number 2 titled as the Indus Valley Civilization and the Aryans. In the previous chapter, we learned about the map of subcontinent and we learned about the timeline of arrival of different civilizations and empires built in subcontinent. We also learned about the reasons behind the settlement of people in this area, and we also decided that in the upcoming chapters we would be learning about the arrival of different civilization and the empires which got birth in this area. In this chapter regarding Indus Valley Civilization and the Aryans, we would be learning about that who came to this area for the very first time and how did they lead their life and how their life or how their civilization was ended in the subcontinent. The Indus Valley Civilization is basically the very first settlement in this area, which was followed by the Aryans. And our today's target is to get an overview of Indus Valley, and then we would be doing the vocabulary words of chapter number 1. After doing the vocabulary words in the upcoming lectures, we would be in depth analyzing the reasons behind the birth of Indus Valley civilization in this area. So, my dear students, the very first settlement in this area is of Indus Valley civilization, and the vocabulary words regarding this Indus Valley civilization and Aryans are going to be discussed in the upcoming slides. And we are going to do the vocabulary of page 5, 6, and 7 today. Let's move forward. The very first word is Indus Valley civilization. It is an ancient civilization that flourished in the Indus River. Indus River, along the lines of Indus River, the civilization which got birth is known as Indus Valley civilization, and it is an ancient civilization. Now, ancient means something that is really old. Now again the question arises that how would you be writing these vocabulary words? You have two options. You may write this word and meaning on loose sheets right now by pausing this video, or you may learn all these words with me in this recorded lecture, and after attending this lecture, down below this video the new words and their meaning would be available in the form of a picture. You may write it from there as well. Let's move forward. The next word is civilization, the stage of human social and cultural development. My dear students, we all know that human being belonged to Stone Age in the very early times, and with the passage of time he learned about things, he came to know how to burn fire, and with the passage of time he got developed, and with the development he came to the golden age, and then from golden age he came to the modern age, which is this 21st century. So, in the same manner, civilization is the stage of development where the society and culture of human is really developed. The next question, the word is rivers Sarsavati. Now, it is a river name that dried up. River Sarsavati is the name of a river that is dried up. Dried up means that it does not hold any water at this time. In the previous years or in the previous century, it was a river with flooded with water, but at this time there is no water, as you can see in this picture as well, that the Saraswati river, which has dried up, used to flow through India and Pakistan. This is India and this is Pakistan. Through this area this river used to flow. Moving forward, the next one is Kabul River. Now, my dear students, whenever you hear the word of Kabul, it means it is Afghanistan. Kabul is the capital of Afghanistan, and my dear students, here and another piece of information I would like to share, that the capital of any country represents the country as a whole. For example, someone say that the in Washington DC it was decided. It means it was being decided in USA. Or for example, we say that the elections are being held in Kabul, so it means the elections are being held in Afghanistan. So the capital of a country represents the whole country. For instance, Islamabad represents the whole of Pakistan. So whenever you hear the word Kabul, it means it is something related to Afghanistan, and it is 700-kilometer long river emerges in Hindu Kush range in Afghanistan. Now if you see, this is Afghanistan, this is Kabul River, which is highlighted as blue. So in Hindu Kush, the mountain range, it emerges and it also flows into Pakistan. Pakistan. This is the river which is being shared between Pakistan and Afghanistan both. I hope it is clear. The next word is clay. It is a sticky, fine grained earth that can be molded. Now it is a sticky means it can be stick together and we can mold it in any shape. Fine grained earth. Earth means we can say mitti, that can be molded. Molded means we can shape it into anything and we can form anything. For example, there is a person, he is molding this clay, and ultimately we get this kind of utensil. So clay is a kind of grained earth that can be molded, that can be shaped into some another useful product. The next word is Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is a region of the northern Indian Ocean. So my dear students, we already know about Indian Ocean. So the area over here, which is this off-white color, the whole this area is an Indian Ocean, but it's northern area. As my dear students, we have learned in the previous lectures regarding map as well, that east, west, north, south. Here is north. So this area is north side of Indian Ocean. So the northern area of Indian Ocean is known as Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is the region of the northern Indian Ocean. Means the northern side of Indian Ocean is Arabian Sea. Next we have historian. Historian, an expert student of history. The meaning is clear from the word historian, history. So it is an expert student of history who studies about the history of human being, or that how did they live, or how did their ancestors live. Moving forward, the word is deciphered. Now the main word is decipher. It is being used as the second form of the verb. So the main word is decipher. It means convert into normal language. Decipher basically means to translate some signs, or translate some symbols, or translate some foreign language into the normal language which is being understood by the majority of that particular area. For example, you can see in these pictures, these are the symbols, or you can say signs of the Indus Valley civilization people, the people who lived in Indus Valley in the centuries, many centuries ago. So they wrote something in the form of these symbols and signs. Now what we have to do, we have to convert these signs into normal language. For example, either English, Urdu, or Arabic, which can be understood by all of us. So that if we convert this, so we would say that these symbols or signs are being deciphered, that they are being converted into normal language. While on the other hand, if we are unable to translate them, then we would say that even today these signs and symbols are not being deciphered, or we can say that they are not being converted into normal language. Moving forward, the last word is ruins, and it means the remains of a building, city that has been destroyed, or that is in disrepair or a state of decay. Basically something that is being destroyed or damaged, the left particles, the things which are being left is its meaning. Moving forward, it is the last word, that revived, restored to life or consciousness, discovering old civilization. It means revive means to bring something back to the life. Okay, for example, I would say after seeing a lion, I would be frightened, but when I am being saved from the lion, I would say, oh, I feel revived. It means I am back to my consciousness, or I am free from the fear, means coming back to life. And another meaning is to discover old civilizations. For example, we discovered the Indus Valley civilization at Mehergarh in Balochistan, so this civilization was being revived. I hope that these words were clear. Now your homework is that you have to write the new words and meaning on loose sheets, and another task is to learn the new words as well. You have to learn these words as well, not you only have to write. My dear students, if you have any query, you may write down in the chat box down below. We would get back to you as soon as possible and would answer your query as well. I hope that these words are clear. In the upcoming lecture, we would be analyzing the Indus Valley civilization in detail, their culture, their language, their way of life, and how the Indus Valley civilization ended. Take care. Allah Hafiz.